this video, we will explore the different types of geospatial objects and storage formats and how they can be imported into Kinetica. Kinetica supports commonly used geospatial objects, the simplest of these being the geospatial point, which is described in 2 dimensions and can be written out as follows. If we add a few more points to this and connect them with a line, we get a line string object. Finally, a polygon is a closed form of a line string where the last and first points are connected to each other. It can be represented as follows. We can also have a multiple of these simpler geometries represented together in a single record. For instance, a collection of points can be represented as follows using a multi-point geometry. Similarly, we can represent a collection of lines with a multi-line geometry and a collection of polygons with a multi-polygon geometry. Finally, we can also have a mixture of all the simpler geometries together in a single record that can be represented using a geometry collection. The last type of geospatial object supported by Kinetica is called a track. Tracks are a bit different from other geospatial objects described here. They combine points with timestamps to describe the path of an object over time. For instance, consider cars moving over different paths and time. Each of these paths or tracks, in other words, can be described as a collection of points with an x and a y value that is associated with a particular point and a timestamp indicating the time it occupied these x and y values. Finally, the track associated with each of these cars can be identified by a track ID. Now let's look at some of the compatible formats for representing this data in Kinetica. For all geospatial objects other than tracks, Kinetica recognizes a format known as well-known text, or WKT for short. WKT is a markup language for representing geometries. It uses the same syntax that we've used here in these illustrations to describe point and shape geometries. Kinetica also supports a binary version of this format known as WKB. Since WKB data is already in a binary format, it is a bit faster to ingest it into Kinetica than WKT. All the highlighted geospatial shape objects need to be in WKT or WKB formats to be recognized as geometries by Kinetica. Points, however, can also be represented using columns that specify the latitude and longitude, while track objects require all the columns that are listed in the illustration. The important thing to note is that the column names need to be specified exactly as shown here since they are case sensitive. Now let's look at how we can get geospatial data into Kinetica. Kinetica's data input and output tool, KIO, provides both a command line and a graphical interface to import and export tables with geospatial data in the compatible formats we discussed just now. In addition, KIO can also be connected to external spatial databases hosted on Microsoft SQL Server and PostGIS to directly import geospatial data into Kinetica from them. The KIO tab on GAdmin also provides a drag and drop interface which can be used to import geospatial data in the form of shapefiles into Kinetica. Geospatial data that is stored using other formats such as, for instance, GeoJSON can also be imported into Kinetica using custom scripts. This brings us to the end of this video. To summarize, Kinetica supports 3 types of geospatial objects: points, shapes, and tracks. Shapes are stored using either WKT or WKB, while points can be stored using either of those or using columns that specify the latitude and longitude. Tracks, which represent parts of different objects, require a track ID, x and y coordinates, and a timestamp column. Finally, Kinetica's data import and export tool, KIO, makes it easy to ingest geospatial data from all kinds of sources, including spatial databases like PostGIS, the Spatial Data SQL Server, and shapefiles.